What's up YouTube, your old school expert, and today I've got PSA returns number something. I don't know which number I'm on. It'll be in the title, but this is the last one for a while. I am going to be going away for a little bit and I'll talk about that later, but for right now, this is the last PSA submission that I had at PSA, and I've got some stuff I'd love to send out, but I don't have anything planned right now, so maybe later on. But for now, we're going to get these open. This is, I believe it's 37 cards. This one feels lighter, so I think that's the last, like the end of it. And this one doesn't have the blue stickers, so the other two do. I guess we'll just go with the one without the sticker first. So we're going to go ahead and open that up. Give me a moment here. So I did look at these. I couldn't resist. And I was actually really surprised. This was a crazy submission. It was only 37 cards, and a lot of them weren't even foils. A lot of them were rares from LOB, because I would love to get every card from LOB in first edition Gem Mint 10, but definitely starting with the holos and the rares. Definitely all the holos I need are 3 Exodialims, and these are packed really tight. And the rares, I need about half of them, maybe a little bit more than that. Wow, these will not come out. Looks like I'll have to rip the box. Didn't want to do that, but there we go. They're like really packed in there. Oh, I've never seen them so packed so tightly. There we go. So these are not in order. Well, at least they might have been, but it looks like the one at the bottom, I already saw it. That was number 1 in the submission, but we'll just start with this. So we've got here a Blue Eyes White Dragon from Battle City, Duels Pack Battle City. I got a 10. I just set those in because they looked really good, and they're just kind of cool. The artwork's nice. It's better than the tablet artwork. I'm really not a fan of that one. So we got 2 of them. They got 10s. So definitely one for trade. Here we got a Fiber Jar. They got a 10. Sent this in before and it got a 9, and it's a little bit off center, but it's not much. The centering's still pretty good enough for a 10. The rest of the card's mint, so really glad I got it. Can go with my morphing jar. Do a little jar collection maybe. It'd be pretty sweet. Next we've got 7 Tools of the Bandit. So now I officially have every Super, Ultra, and Secret from Metal Raiders in PSA 10. This is the final card I needed. And this also got a 9 before. I broke it out and sent it back in a new submission, and it got a 10. So again, it's the difference between a picky grader or someone who's who's afraid to give out 10s, and then someone who's not afraid to give out 10s. So this card was gem. I mean, it was perfect. I don't know why it got a 9 the first time. I've had to do that a few times, unfortunately. Here's another one. Toon Mermaid got a 10. So first edition Magic Ruler. Pulled this myself, and it looked really nice, so really happy that got a 10. Go with the Toon Summon Skull and the Blue Eyes Toon. So this was another random one that I didn't care if it got a 10, but I'm glad it did. So that's a Cyber Twin Dragon, super rare, and that is a Gem Mint 10. And I believe next is, okay, we got Orca Mega Fortress of Darkness. No idea why I sent this in. I mean, it can't be worth much. It's first edition from Invasion of Chaos, but it's probably like, I don't know, it's just the artwork's kind of dumb, and it's just not that cool of a card. It was never really used, so, I mean, you got a 10, so that's cool. Definitely happy with that. Won't complain. Here we go. Now, this one I'm really happy about. This is Buster Blader. First edition, this is the last one I submitted. I got 2 9s, and then I submitted this one, and he got a 10, so I'm really happy. He's barely off-centered top to bottom, but I didn't think it was enough to give him a 9, so the rest of the card's minty fresh, and this I pulled myself too out of 2 packs of Pharaoh Servant. Moving along here, we've got Giant Trinade, PSA 10, for first edition from Magic Ruler, very cool. Trying to get that Magic Ruler, all the first ed foils, PSA 10. So here's another 10, and this is an Invader of the Throne. Really nice card. That's first edition as well. Everything here is first edition. I think this entire submission was first ed. We got a Black Pendant. Also got a Gem Mint 10. Next we got another black pendant and another 10. Well, I have a lot of black pendants, so it's kind of cool. I mean, the artwork's nice. They didn't do a lot of foil on the card. As you can see, only the necklace beads and the pendant are foil. But it looks pretty cool. It's a cool looking card. And it was used back in the day. So this one, we got a Gem Mint 10 also on the Legendary Fisherman. I pulled this myself. This was not pulled on video. I pulled it off video. And this guy was a little bit off center left to right. And I was thinking it might get a 9 because of that. The rest of the card's mint. And I'm really happy it got a 10. It's not terrible left to right. It's just a little bit off centered. So very happy with that. I don't have a lot of Pharaoh's Servant Gem Mint 10s. And of course it's first edition. So really cool card. Very happy that it got a 10. Moving on, we got another Pharaoh's Servant. Chain Destruction. A little less desirable, but a Gem Mint 10. Seems like monsters sell for more than like traps and spells, magics. So we got a Megamorph here, first edition, Gem Mint 10. It's a really beautiful card. I always liked the artwork on this, and it was actually pretty good when it came out. People were using it. They would, if you were behind in life points, you just summon Jinzo. If they don't respond with anything, then like a Solemn Judgment or something, then you attach a Megamorph, and that's pretty much game. So at least that's the way it worked back then. Obviously it's different now. So there's another Megamorph, so that will be for trade or sale. Both 10s, both the first edition. And the final card, this was the first card in this submission, a Dark Paladin, correct artwork, Gem Mint 10, first edition. So I have 2 of these. I might let this go. We'll see. This is part of the playset that I wanted to keep for myself, but it got a 10, so I can't really, I mean, I have 2 now that are 10s, and I really only need 1, and they're pretty valuable as 10s, so we'll set that guy aside. So it'll be hard to justify me keeping it when I already have one, and I won't have a playset anymore because I have one ungraded that's got it'll probably get an 8, possibly a 9, but I don't want to grade it because I know it won't get a 10. It's got like the very lightest of playware on the back of it. Try to bust this open, come on. This little bit of tape is hanging on tight. There we go. There we go. Alright. Let's see if I can pull out this bubble wrap. They pack these so tight. They usually don't do this. Usually they just kind of slide out. But these ones are like jammed in there. As you can see, it's really, there's nowhere to grab. They're super tight. There we go. They all came out at once. Alright, so box number 2. This is going to have maybe a few foils, but I think we're going to start getting into the rares. So we got, oh, there we go, Aqua Madour, PSA Gem Mint 10, first edition, LOB, and these are all American English. You guys probably know I don't really collect Asian English. Here we've got a Stop Defense, got a Gem Mint 10. Next we've got Armed Ninja, got a 10, first edition LOB. If you guys haven't noticed, I've got a lot of 10s here. Everything so far has been a 10. Pretty amazing submission. But again, I don't submit stuff that I think won't get a 10. So it shouldn't be surprising, but it still is because a lot of graders are afraid to give out 10s because they feel like they need to keep the number low or something like that. I don't really know. So here's a Reaper of the Cards, first edition, Gem Mint 10. Really cool card. One of the very few cards in the game that don't have a multiple of 50 for the 10s spot of their attack and defense. This one's got 30 and 80. So there's only a few cards. I think, let's see, Castle of Dark Illusions, and damn, there's one other card I think. I want to say it's from LOB. I can't believe I'm brain farting on it, but yeah, it's really rare. So this one I was super happy about. This is Pot of Greed, first edition, Gem Mint 10. Beautiful card. Really, really cool. I mean, this card is just so insanely nostalgic. When you see this firsthand, you're happy. You're very happy when you draw that. Next we got a Carbonella Warrior. It's a really nice first edition, Gem Mint 10. After that, we got a Hane that also got a 10. Card was used a little bit in the old days. We got Dragon Capture Jar. It's a card that was never really used. I mean, so people will say they used it, but in competitive play, this never really saw any love, even in the early days. I mean, there was just like too many better cards. So this I was really happy about too. This is Darkfire Dragon, first edition Gem Mint 10. These are just, the artwork is super cool. He's just like a flame dragon. It would have been cool if he was a pyro, or not a pyro, a fire type. I mean, I'm glad he's a dragon. Dragons are cool, but yeah, it's got a 10, so I was really happy. I pulled all these rares myself, so not totally surprised they got 10s. They've never been played with, and they went straight to sleeve and then straight to PSA. So we got a Charbin the Fire Knight, first edition Gem Mint 10. Next we got a Gravedigger Ghoul. I've already got one of these, so that one of these is for sale, guys. So if you are looking for a cool LOB Ultra Rare, or sorry, Ultra Rare, LOB Rare first edition Gem Mint 10, let me know. I've got a few of them. I've got another Spirit of the Harp too. We got a Flower Wolf. Can't not love Flower Wolf. It's actually one of the stronger of the really terrible fusions from this set. He's got 1800 attack, 1400 defense, so him and Flame Swordsman are pretty much on par with each other. Of course, Flame Swordsman's a lot cooler. Then we got a Fountain of Flame, Gem Mint 10. We got a Fissure. Really glad this got a 10 also. I just like this card. The artwork's kind of creepy, and this was a really good card for a long time because the only stuff that could really destroy, I mean, you had Trap Hole, but you could only use Trap Hole when your opponent summons a monster. After that, it's useless. So this was really nice until, basically until Smashing Ground came out in, I believe, Invasion of Chaos or maybe Dark Crisis, one of those sets. And this was used, I mean, this was really used within the first 3 or 4 sets up until like Pharaoh Servant time frame. This just got rid of, like, your opponent would sacrifice 2 monsters to bring out Blue Eyes, and then you would just Fissure next turn. So definitely a good card in the old days. So back to a couple of foils. We've got Toon World from Magic Ruler first edition. It's got a 10. So I've got extras of this, so if you want it, let me know. I think I've got 3 total, 2 or 3 that are 10s. There's a Cyber Dragon to go with that Cyber Twin Dragon. Unfortunately, the ultimate rare one that I have, it's off-centered up and down, and there's no way it's going to get a 10, so I'm not going to send that in. But this was centered nicely, and it got a 10. So definitely a cool card there. Finally, from this box, we got Dark Magician Girl from Duelist Pack Battle City. Just a cool card. I don't think I'll keep it. I might just sell it. I mean, it's not going to be expensive, maybe 20 or 30 bucks, because it is a Gem Mint 10. And finally, there are only, I think, 3 cards in this box. At least that's what it says on here. I haven't been counting. I know it's a 37 card submission. So this one has all the paperwork in it. Yep, 3. Alright, so the last 3, I believe they're just rares from LOB. We got Flame Ghost, very, very cool, really old. Terrible card, 1000 attack. I mean, for instant fusion, this is somewhat decent. If your extra deck could be more than 15 cards, this would be all right for instant fusion because it brings out a level 3. So it'd be good for maybe like Burning Abyss or something like that. But otherwise, this is a terrible card, and it was horrible when it came out because there was no instant fusion, so or XE's monsters or anything, synchros, nothing. So it was just, you wasted a polymerization on this. So second to last card, we got a 2-pronged attack. This card was always really bad. Horn of Heaven made this essentially useless because Horn of Heaven was a 1, well, it was basically a 2-for-1, but it negated. This is a 3-for-1, and it doesn't negate. So it's really not a good card. But I got a Gem Mint 10, and it's part of the set. So finally, we got one of my favorite cards from LOB, Spirit of the Harp. This is the first card I ever pulled as a kid when LOB first came out. Sorry, that's my alarm making that noise. So when LOB first came out, I bought a one pack because my friend had convinced me to spend my last $5 on Yu-Gi-Oh, this new game that had come out. So I bought a first set LLB pack. That was all that was available. They didn't even have the starter decks yet. Those came like 2 weeks later. So I got a pack and I pulled this, and I'll always remember it. It'll always have a little special place in my nerdy heart. So there you go. As I drop it, a first edition Gem Mint 10 Spirit of the Harp. So that is it for this PSA returns. I'm kind of speechless. Everything got a 10. All 37 cards from this submission got a 10. It's pretty amazing. And just a couple of them were resubs from a previous submission where I had been unfairly graded. So I'm definitely happy that justice was done and everything got a 10. So that's amazing. 37 cards, all 10s. It's pretty hard to do, I think, regardless who's grading. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll probably make a video with like all the extra stuff I've got because I'm pretty much done grading at this point. So all the extra stuff that I've got, I will make available for trades or sale. I'm definitely looking for PSA 10 First Edition Exodia Limbs. That's probably my #1 priority right now. Also PSA 10 First Edition, or not First Edition, but PSA 10 Tournament Pack Ultras. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh videos.